Good morning once again.
Good morning.
Yet another edition of Awesome Bytes.
That's true.
Today the topic is side effects.
Yeah.
And what do you think is the side effect of we doing these sessions for so long?
Yeah.
What do you think is the side effect?
Side effect or a side gig? Can you see my
Okay.
lighting?
Yeah. Yes, I can. I've
That-
seen
that-
it through
I think-
all the sessions.
It's been changing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion, to me, that is my side effect. There is something about, talking about a little bit of things, tidbits, some philosophies, some thoughts, some opinions. But at the same time, there's something that is going on in the side for me that's figuring out everything that I learned and knew about videography
Mhm.
and lighting.
Yeah.
To me, that is one of the side effects of having this, awesome workers, or rather, awesome bytes going on.
Yeah.
And in many ways, like I really like the fact that when something happens, there is also something that's happening in the site. We generally don't look at that. We look at the main thing that is happening, and the side effects can be good or bad.
Yeah.
Good to be aware of the side effects of whatever that we are doing.
Always, right? So I was just thinking when we came up with this topic, I was thinking, and I put it in the notes also, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Right?
And the side
Issac
reaction.
Newton. And every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and these reactions have a side effect. Meaning,
Yes.
it has some kind of a side effect on us in some form or shape. Now, you shared about the lighting and how this whole journey of you applying your learnings from photography that you have been doing for so many years into this whole project. And if you look at anyone who's preparing, let's say, for a triathlon or a marathon, or someone who's going into Formula One racing, or anything competitive, anything where you're looking to achieve a goal. In your opinion, what is the side effect in those scenarios?
I think, see, there is one thing about physical fitness, right? But there's something else that people learn through the grit. And that's a very interesting question because remember when we went for swimming lessons?
Yeah.
Part of the lessons was, figuring out how to swim, how to breathe, how to, perfect that stroke and how to glide through the water. But a lot more than that, I learned a lot about how to think about things and how to think about learning things. When I went to the deep and and then sat there under the water for a long time, the coach was telling me how to get used to the environment, and if you know the environment, you don't get so scared. And that was a side effect, something that I realized that even not in the swimming pool, but also in our life situations, we need to get used to things. And I believe when you prepare for marathons, triathlons, stuff like that, you end up learning a lot more, and probably you will know whether you got some kind of disease also as a side effect. When I started jogging, I realized that I cannot keep up with certain pace because my heart doesn't allow, and that's probably because not doing that for such a long time. I realized that I need to tone down a lot. So those are some of the things that we end up learning through the process.
For me, while you're sharing again, what I'm waking up to the realization is when people talk about, let's say, Toastmasters. I've been a part of Toastmasters since 2014, right? And people ask, what do you get out of Toastmasters? People think it is public speaking or leadership skills. The side effect in a Toastmaster journey is so much in terms of what you get out of the program. And those are not tangibles. The side effects for each person might be different. But at the same time, when you wake up to those side effects, I think the opportunity for growth is tremendous out there. And if we are actually getting into conversations with people and asking more about the side effects than the results or outcomes, which are quite obvious and visible, we can actually identify, like, for example, programs which builds resilience or grit or a deeper understanding. I'm just again waking up to this whole idea of in the YLM program, the Young Leaders Mastermind, when children are not able to identify more than the results, they are getting affected by the side effects of the program. So when you can wake up to what the side effect is, and you can dive deeper into those, I think that is where transformation happens in the space of the side effects rather than the results.
Yeah, it happens the other way around also, because not all side effects are good. Many cases, something that knowing that there could be some bad effects by taking some positions, it kind of helps us to be aware. I used to give this example a lot. When we build products, especially software products in this world, you have this concept of beta, right? And that's when we need people to figure out what are the side effects, because it's very difficult to create things without impacting many different things in our lives. And that helps us to iron out the bad side effects, and when we get to a point of a generally available release. So yeah, we need to keep looking for it in different ways, whether it is good or bad. Good is something that we need to cherish, and the bad is something that we need to slowly iron it out.
So in my opinion, and I'm going to disagree with you over here, that I would say all side effect is always good because it tells us what to continue doing and what to stop doing. Yeah. So in our life, having side effect is a blessing to identify and to realize that this is a side effect that I'm having, and therefore waking up to it and identifying and realizing that I should do it or not.
Yeah, and I think that's a very nice way of putting it.
So I think side effects is an opportunity for building awareness. I mean, it's about being more mindful about what are the things that is happening to us besides the obvious or the end result.
Yep.
And that brings us to the end of today's edition of Awesome Bytes. And it's good to agree and good to disagree. But in the journey, we'll be growing.
Yeah.
That's the side effect of this program. Till we meet again tomorrow. Have a great day.
Then. Bye.
Bye-bye.